This time I'm going to present to you on how to distribute the loss among the partners, and we are going to use the same problem like in my previous lessons, except that in this case, the result of the partnership operation resulted to a net loss of 400,000. We are required to prepare the distribution of loss among the partners and the preparation of journal entries based on the following independent assumptions. First, equally. Second, provision of salaries and interest, and the remainder 6:4. And last assumption is the provision of bonus after salaries, after interest, but before bonus, and the balance to be divided equally among the partners. Let's answer first the first assumption, which is equally. Since our net loss is 400,000 pesos and we have two partners, Jules and JC, therefore their respective share is 200,000 pesos. That is 400,000 divided by 2, and our entry would be, since this is a net loss, therefore we're going to debit the capital accounts of the partners and we credit the income summary account, 400,000. So that's the answer for assumption number 1. Let's proceed to assumption number 2, provision of salaries, interest, and the balance 6:4. Like what I've discussed in my previous lesson, first thing to do is to prepare a table. And we are going to read again the agreement. We'll need to understand this. Okay? So the first among of the agreements, salaries to the partners. So you write there, salaries to partners by how much? So that is 10,000 a month per partner. So that is 10,000 times 12. Since it's for each partner, so for Jules that is 120,000, same amount for JC with a total amount of 240,000. Next in the agreement, the provision of interest by how much? 10% based on the beginning capital balance. So you write there, interest based on beginning capital balance. So these 200,000 and 300,000 are our capital balances for partners. So to compute that agreement, so this is how to do it. So 10% times 200,000, that will give us 20,000. And for JC, that is 10% times 300,000, that will give us 30,000 rather, and the total is 50,000. And lastly, for the balance, that is 6:4. Okay, to get the balance first, you need to write in the bottom the total net loss to be distributed among the partners, 400,000 negative, and we will work upward. So 400,000 negative less 240 less 50, that will give us a total negative of 690,000. Since this is the ratio, so the share of Jules would be 6/10 times negative 690,000. But first, how we get this 10? That is 6 plus 4. That will become our denominator. So the product for Jules is negative 414,000, and for JC, that is negative 276,000, or that is 4/10 times negative 690,000. And the respective share of the partners in the net loss of 400,000, for Jules, it's negative 274,000, and for JC, it's negative 126,000. And this is our entry. So let's proceed to the last assumption, the provision of bonus to partner Julia. But if you can still remember in lesson number 2, okay, the previous lesson prior to this, I said that in the event that the partnership operation resulted to a net loss, bonus will not be given to the managing partner. So therefore, the bonus to Jules is 0. Now we can proceed to the last agreement, that the balance will be divided equally among the partners. Okay, so the balance is equally, first we have to compute the total balance. So we need to write the total net loss in the bottom of negative 400,000, and we will work upward to get the total negative. So that is 400,000 minus 240 less negative 30,000. rather minus 30,000, that will give us a total negative of 670,000. Since this is to be divided equally, so divided by 2, so the respective share is 335,000 for each partner. And the total share in the net loss is 203,000 for Jules, and for JC, negative 197,000, and this is our entry. Okay? Finally, just a sort of reminder, the amount for the capital accounts will come from our table here in the bottom. And I hope that you learned somehow in this lesson. And stay tuned because up next is the partnership dissolution. Thank you for watching.